PC versus console. An age-old debate that's burned on for years and torn apart many a friendship and clan. But which really is the best? Is it even possible to answer that question? Are PCs really such a far cry from the plug-and-play experience consoles boast? And are consoles powerful enough to keep up with PC gaming? Hi, I'm Tom from ROG, and today we're going to find out why there's never been a better time to switch to PC gaming. First, let's talk about the most obvious difference between consoles and PC: performance. It's no secret that consoles, whilst having powerful components inside, are not the pinnacle of current technology. They are functional, sure, but they're not giving you the best experience physically possible. And that's where PCs come out on top. Access to the latest and greatest components mean you too can reach the boundaries of what's possible and definitively say you have the best possible gaming experience. Plus, with the right monitor accompanying your PC, you can push past the capped frame rates of consoles and game at unprecedented speeds. 120Hz, 144Hz, and now even 300Hz monitors are available to buy at this very moment, giving you smooth, clear graphics during crucial moments in game where reaction times make or break plays. But as flashy as PC gaming can be, it's okay to admit that the price tag and the act of installing components and building a PC from scratch can be a little intimidating, especially if you haven't done it before. But that's where something like the ROG Strix GA15 comes in. As a pre-built desktop equipped with some of the best spec out there, this is the perfect transition from console for those that are worried about the intricacies of putting everything together or just don't have the time or knowledge how to build on their own. With all ASUS components, you can not only be confident that the internals all work together from the get-go, but the specs are the top of the line too. Boasting an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super, an AMD Ryzen 7, and 16GB of RAM, you can easily game, stream, browse, and chat without missing a beat. Which brings me on to my next point: the ability to spec out and upgrade your PC whenever and however you want. This flexibility is something that consoles just don't have. Tech moves fast, but if you want to stay on top of the latest innovations in console technology, you'll have to wait until a new console is launched, and that can be a very long time from generation to generation. But PCs aren't limited like consoles are. For example, although the GA15 is a pre-build, the best thing about it is that later on down the line, if you wanted to, you could upgrade. You can easily swap out or reuse its components as a base to build from. And what's not to like about your own DIY construction? With PC, the sky's the limit when it comes to building your own. Want synced RGB lights around your case? Want luminous water cooling encircling your motherboard? There are so many options at your fingertips, both practical and aesthetic wise. It comes as no real surprise that for most people, this is the greatest joy of owning their own PC. Okay, so moving from some of the most obvious differences to perhaps one of the more overlooked, I'm talking of course about the difference in control setup. Yes, before you start angrily typing, you can pretty much use every modern console controller with your PC, if that's what you prefer. But there are a number of reasons for finally putting down the controller and picking up the keyboard and mouse instead. PC users just play at a faster level. There's a reason that console players have different game patches to PC players. Just take a look at Overwatch and the differences in their patches. Having your whole hand hovering over a large amount of keys gives you so much more access to various actions, rather than just relying on your index fingers and thumbs. Sniping and precision aiming are undeniably easier with the precise control of the mouse. Plus, any buttons on the side of your mouse, along with the scroll wheel, give you even more actions at your fingertips. And we haven't even touched on the huge variety of peripherals available for PCs. Things like headsets, mics, webcams, stream decks, VR, etc. Unfortunately, consoles are kind of limited on what they can accept. Finally, and probably the most important difference, games. Online stores like Steam, Epic Games Store, and services like Xbox Pass grant you access to an infinitely large library of games for PC. Plus, the backwards compatibility that PC offers ensures you won't be locked out of any of your old games moving forward. And one of the best things is, no more paying monthly subscriptions to access the online multiplayer of games you've already bought. And lastly, modding is another massive win for PC gamers. Why settle for the vanilla game experience in something like Skyrim and restrict your creative freedom when there are so many amazing creators out there adding hundreds of hours of new content to your favourite games? And that's it for this video. So what do you think? Convinced? If you want to find out more about the ROG Strix GA15, be sure to click the link in the description and subscribe for more feature videos and ROG announcements.